Cállate que este pendejo.
Ahí estamos.
Rotten bureaucracy. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Dry it.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty...
¿Es obligatorio?
No.
Oh.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Did I black out?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
¿Qué pasa, Yodil? Sí.
Está hablando.
Él sabe lo que significa el blog respeta.
Él sabe.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Craig, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future.
Rigoberto!
Surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Gabriel! ¡Ya! Hey. Hey.
Do you need any
Colleague.
¡Mira, cabrón! ¡Ya! ¿Qué le pasa?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
No, creo.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
No lo quise decir así, pero está bien, ¿no? Hey.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Te lo voy a tocar.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Damn.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about that?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Puta madre, abuela. Ey. Vamos, Gabriel, respeta, respeta.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say...
Falo pa' más del 37.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is
No
doing
te
their
acuerdas de él,
best.
¿verdad?
Te lo voy a tocar.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Me la estoy chaqueteando en público. Es una persona negra. Esto es falso, una persona negra no puede estar aquí trabajando de guardia.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard
¿Qué
about
vas
you,
a
Dr.
ver,
Reed.
racista?
I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
¿Qué
That's
fue?
quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Me vende algo.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Es válido.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
¿Por qué te ríes, Abdul? ¿Qué pasa?
¿Por qué te ríes, ya, tío? Esquizofrénico.
Abdul, yo te oí, tú te estás riendo. Abdul, te oí, te estás riendo. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Te oí? Ey.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
En efecto, Gabriel, ¿qué significa el blog respeta? Señor, no es por lo... Ya tú sabes, no me gusta hacer un pesetero puerco. Pero no vende las cosas un poco caras. Maldito mamañema. Gracias, señor.
Pero yo, ¿a cuánto el kilo de tú darme todas las monedas que tienes en tu cartera?
A 8 kilos, Yabdiel. ¿Te sirve? ¿O no te sirve? Hey, don't touch me, no.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Me voy directamente a dormir. Porque ya por hablar con estos mamonazos. Mommy. Hablar con... Ah, sí, por
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Okay.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
¿Oh? Sí. La esquizofrenia está potente, chat. Esta mujer dice que es una vampira y se ve más consciente que yo.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Huh?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howard?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefied, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Ugh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Okay.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whatever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies?
Hey,
Can you describe
respeta.
I can't say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Okay.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Oh. No puedo. Es una
Do you
esquizofrénica.
require my services, Miss
Hey.
Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Eso suena bastante burlesco, Tilín. Pero bueno. Señor.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas
Paso se
Elwood.
lo meto a 7 caballos. Joder, caballos. Se lo he metido de 7.
Te lo voy a tocar, Yantil. ¿Eh?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Ouch.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
No, señor.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
Ay, burbujas.
Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. Her arm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not cemetery.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's there again.
Señor.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
Hey.
Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Este es el pilar de... Me parece, ¿no? Yo.
No.
¿Cómo que no? Ey. Respeta que tiene.
Oh, qué bueno este Mustang.
Do you
Dios
know
mío,
Tom
que ese
Walls,
carro.
the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found
Mustang
you
del
at the canning
69
factory.
es bello.
Tom? Yes, of course.
Yo soy de
Always
esa
the help
época.
in hand, good old Tom.
Oh.
Without men like him,
Sí,
corruption
sí.
and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Me crees, ¿verdad? Me crees.
People are still in despair.
Yo no sé si abuelo llegó a tener este
The
Mustang.
authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious
Pero yo que él
nightmare.
tenía estos Mustang.
No drugs, no advice, nothing.
Y luego
It's a
se lo
damn
llevan.
shame.
Y después mi tío lo chocó.
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
madre, tío!
Any particularly evil figures?
Not
Y
really.
él cuando no le gustan los
Most men
carros
and
lo
women are
chocaba.
just doing their best.
¿En serio?
And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I
Cuando él
know.
era joven. Y abuelo se enojaba porque era como que si no lo quieres pues cámbialo.
How
Porque
did
mi
you
abuelo
end
le
up
decía a ellos que
in
ponen
William
los carros
Bishop's
que
den?
querían.
I had received
Porque hasta
alarming
abuelo
news
vendía con
about his recent
cojones
behavior. I went to his
guineo y
place
todas esas
and he
cosas, creo que por...
refused to let me go.
Eso por un con de sitio.
Diablo.
Why did he abduct
Y
you?
él no le gustaba
William
un
was
carro
an
y lo chocaba.
alcoholic. His addiction
Yes,
suddenly
yeah.
changed to blood. I don't know
Hay
why.
medio que chocó como más
Just
de
like a
4
patient I
carros.
met here.
Porque no le
This
gustaba.
Miss Hallcroft.
Diache.
Tienes que darte el lujo para tu chocar el carro porque no te gustaba.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic.
Además
His
de ser bien,
addiction suddenly
bien
changed to
estúpido.
blood.
Porque
I
es
don't
bien
know
estúpido
why.
eso.
Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hallcroft.
Diablo. Se está
You dared to enter this
loco.
awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr.
Entonces
Hampton.
ahí mi abuelo le dijo,
I'm
que
just
porque
a
mi mamá
man
dice creo que se
trying to
graduó,
help
que
his
sé yo, y mi
friends
abuelo dijo,
not to
con
be.
un carro el que te
William
guste tal
Bishop
cosa.
was
Se
a
me cogió
conflicted
un,
soul, searching for life.
no sé si era un transano, no con lo que era. Pues el caso es que ese
What is
carro
the
era de
general
carrera.
situation in the East End?
Y
The
mi tío
situation has
se enojó
always
porque
been
dijo,
tough,
no,
with
porque
a
yo
lot
no
of
quiero ese
tensions
carro,
between
que
the
yo quiero ese
gangs and the
carro,
Dockers trade
por él
union.
estar quedándose mucho, por lo menos está en dar el carro a
Red
él y
Blue
tú quédate
boys
con
are
tal.
very nervous since they lost their leader.
Diache.
Porque él se
Who
empezó a
leads the
quejar.
gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Deuce Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East
Jódenlo.
End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Vale.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
¿Qué puerco se le eres tú?
I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Un doctor ne...
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Huh?
I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Huevos.
Nurse Hawkins,
Te
the
los van a
Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
La gripe española limpiando a los de Inglaterra.
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
¿Cómo se
And
oye?
no
Ellos tienen
matter how
antes
qualified
airstrikes
you are,
de eso.
don't tell me you'll
Eso
change
está
that.
malo. Pausa. Porque no escucho. Menos mal que estoy haciendo streaming porque low-key, como iba a buscarlo en Google, que era literalmente la gripe española.
La gripe nigger.
La gripe. Oh.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Le gusta ser el villano. Ay. Tenía que ser.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know.
Tenía que ser el negro del 8.
But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Se nota un poquito.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Adiós, señora negativa. Low key me voy. Ya no quiero ver como NPC, quiero pasar la noche. Alto.
¿Qué te gusta?
Yo no dije eso.
Ah, no,
Segundo
tranquilo.
plus.
Yo no voy a juzgar.
Ojos que no ven, pero sí juzgan. Wood haciendo Red Dead. Ya está el cine. Y entramos como osos.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Bueno, eso es verdad. Pero insisto, señor, no vuelva a decir eso que tu reino es. Ya, Abdiel.
¿Qué está pasando?
Ya. Ya. ¿Qué lo vas a hacer?
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Oh.
sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time.
¿Qué carajo? Me mantuve bien diantre.
Que Yabdel te lo va a tocar y que ella DH. ¿Diri?
Oye, si Yabdel te lo toca es como un halago.
¿Un halago, Yabdel?
Sí. Eso le dije a mi psicoto.
¿Se lo dijiste?
Si yo te toco es un halago para ti. La tengo en Instagram.
Esa puta mierda y la uki. No tocas la calle nunca más en tu vida. Pero jamás nunca.
Ramón, yo soy la calle.
¿Tú eres la calle?
Mamá me parió para que la calle me criara. Para
ya.
que sepa.
Lo cambia todo.
Ve, no es que tú te crees que tú sabes, pero en la brea se crían las basuras, en la calle se crían. Es más, yo me crié en la autopista, para más decirte.
Oh, ok, Abdel.
Para que sepa.
Abdel es una prosti por lo que estoy oyendo. Mala noticia, mi gente.
Yo soy la cúspide, para que sepa.
Dios mío. Abdel, no sé, pero creo que eso no es normal.
Coño, clase de choque tuve.
Aprenda a guiar, perro.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
Diantre, como aquel chocó. Coño, hablando de gente que choca a los pendejos, yo soy uno de ellos. Ay, gracias por empujarme.
Uy.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yo me acuerdo la otra vez yo me iba a comprar
¿Te acuerdas?
3 mansiones en Dubai y le dije al tipo, pero esto tiene para aterrizar cohetes, y él me dijo que no. Yo le dije, pues yo no voy a comprarlo. O sea, si no tiene para aterrizar cohetes, no vamos a comprar esto.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd
¿quién
have
buscó
such
una
good
mansión
fortune.
que tenga para aterrizar? Yo.
Thank you.
El que iba a comprar.
And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Por eso no lo hiciste y te quedaste aquí en PR.
No, no.
Yadiel respetando las raíces humildes.
Yadiel, pero... Yadiel, pero tú dirás, pero Yadiel, tú acá no tienes un lugar para que aterricen los cohetes. ¿Quién te dijo que no?
¡Ey!
Esa es la pregunta, ¿quién te dijo a ti que no?
Yadiel sabe.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
¡Coño!
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Hechos.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Te lo voy a tocar.
No hagas eso, bro.
Te lo toca. Abre la boca.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
¿Quién es usted, señor Pelón?
Good evening, sir.
Descasa, caballero.
May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Huh?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wood and nails, not flesh and bones.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Pues entonces mala onda de hablar de cuando tú estás jodido, ¿no?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help you, sir?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
I will see you later. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Hey, no
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. but I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
¿Qué significa el bro después?
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childlike to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
I'm sorry I ended up on my plane and called the medical bench. I understand you must be very angry.
I cannot enter.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Wow, wow, wow. Tenía que ser indio. Nada, Abdiel, qué sorpresa, un indio robando a la gente muerta. Ey, ¿qué significa el xenofobia respeta? Aquí está.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to take, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
No, no está muy aliviada, está muy muerta.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Ay, el codo. Ay.
Mea.
You may be right.
Ya no quiero mear porque me dijeron que meara.
If ever I have to go to jail,
Mete encima.
I'm sure I'll find a way to help people there, too.
Además, dice a los profesores que te dicen,
pawnbroker.
no puedes ir al baño.
English, please.
Yo me dicen, no puedes ir al baño.
Yes, sir. All kinds of
No.
For I sell all kinds of goods.
Que verdad.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's
Y
very
dice, no, pues te voy a colgar el
unhygienic, even
examen.
unsafe.
Que te saque la pinga y te mete en la cara,
Diseases
¿verdad que
can
no?
spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive.
¿Quién hizo eso?
For our
Fue Derek obligado.
and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality
Sí, sí, sí.
as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Since you're not afraid of dying,
no.
Do you think you would...
I don't think...
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr.
Y él tiene ropa
No, Dr. Reed.
de él
I
en
am
su
a
closet y
foolish
ropa de él en mi closet.
But I
Porque
like
dice,
to
no me
think.
cabe, se lo voy a poner
Duro.
el tuyo, pero es que en mi closet, no puede estar poniendo cosas. Entonces a mí se me pierde más conseguir ropa.
Nagate no sé de qué habla. Si lo que él hace es muy... poco confuso.
Really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Pero de broma me encojona, pal.
Normal.
Porque tiene sentido.
No.
O sea, ahora mismo yo no puedo conseguir unos que quiero ponerme hoy. Porque el pendejo tiene un montón de ropa.
No. Debes regañarle a Gadil.
Entonces él cogió y sacó del cuarto un espejo para un cuadro y ya ningún cuarto tiene espejo.
¿Pues con un vampiro?
Sí, para poner un espejo, un cuadro de Dragon Ball que él pudo poner
en cualquier otro spot.
Tiene 3 cuadros en una pared. Pues mira, si tú en esa pared estás poniendo cuadros, pon todos los cuadros en esa pared. Lo mismo que hace la gente con los pósters. Si los pósters lo pone en una pared en específico. O 2 en específico.
Sí, correcto, pero...
Pero que estén una junta de otra. Pues él no. Él saca un espejo, poner un cuadro. Entonces ahora uno ya no se puede ver. Entonces hay que traer otro espejo de otro lado para ponerlo para acá.
Simplemente un tipo humilde.
En cuestión de arquitectura, ese tipo se fue a la mierda.
Ey. Con Dios que es.
El diseño de interior de hombre asqueroso.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Muérdelo. ¡Ah! Mamón, no me toques. Apestoso, te lo voy a morder. El mordido. Mira tanto rico. Ay, lo quiero todo.
Dios, eso no es mi patrón favorito. Dios mío. caro que me costó el mamabicho. Diablo, no lo encuentro. No, aquí no encuentro. Esto no es rojo. Tengo el rosita, tengo el marrón.
Carajo, ¿qué está pasando?
Okay. Tengo el verde allá.
¡Ándate pa'l carajo!
Estas camisas no son mías. Tú este monte de camisas no es mío.
Tirando adelante. ¡Ay! ¿Tú sabes qué? O sea, ¿tú sabes qué? Por mamón. ¡Suéltame!
Mío. Esta sí es mía. Esta.
Se lo muerto de fondo. Se lo muerto y creo que te maté.
Camisa que no es mía. Camisa que no es mía. Pantalón que no es mío. Camisa que no es mía.
Jesucristo, pero ya de algo que sea tuyo siquiera.
Yo tengo bien poca ropa. Esto no es mío, esto no es mío. Eso allá no es mío, esto tampoco es mío.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Este pantalón rojo, mira, voy a poner el rojo.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Este sí es mío, este no es mío. Este sí es mío, este no es mío.
Ya, Abdel, vengo muy. Ahí,
Mío. Sí, pero estas ropas que tengo mías son la ropa de la casa, o sea, no es ropa de salida.
Ah.
O sea, es ropa feíta que es de la casa.
Ey, respeta la ropa fea que es para la casa. Respeta. No, ¿cómo que no hay más palitas?
Mío, este es mío. Este no es mío porque no me lo he puesto. Mío. No es mío.
No.
Este no es mío.
Ya Abdel bien sinceramente.
Tampoco.
Esto es una mierda.
Tampoco. Este sí, este no. Este tampoco.
Ya Abdel, no hay nada tuyo.
Esta camisa de mierda. Ni puta idea. No es mío. Esto yo no lo uso. Eso no es mío tampoco. Eso tampoco es mío. Esto sí es mío. No es mío. Es mío. No es mío. No es mío. Es mío, pero ya no lo uso. Y de estas cosas más no las uso tampoco.
Ya.
Del 100% del closet, 75 es de Louis.
Botado por el cara.
Y no, si será no, ya tiene que está en su cuarto. No, estoy en mi cuarto. Esta parte aquí es mi cuarto.
Esto es una mierda.
Y no está el pantalón favorito mío. Yo creo que esto combina con esto, ¿verdad?
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Lo que ya no tiene nada.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
¿Y a qué significa el burro? Promuévete, papu.
Significa el brote respeta.
Hermano.
Hermano. Ya me tienen cansado con esa pregunta.
No,
el brote lo espeta. No es un juego.
No, un juego, tío.
Mi abuela me dijo, bro, respeta. Y la empujé de las escaleras porque me dio un tremendo susto. Ahora sé que estuve mal, pero ¿cómo mi abuela se levantó si está en estado vegetal?
¿Abuela? Esa abuela está insana.
Esa es la abuela insana. Esa es la abuela ocelote, mejor dicho.
Jesucristo. Revivió un fantasma a la puerca. Esto es una mierda. Mexicanos puerco. Wow. ¿Qué fue eso?
Yo cuando voy a África y me dicen si me gustó, yo.
No puedo.
Todo esto está lleno de negros.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals.
¿Qué significa el bro respeta?
¿Qué peor? ¿Un lugar lleno de negros? ¿Un lugar peor? O sea, un blanca.
¡Ey! No. Prefiero morir. Ese es el verdadero, el bro, faltame el respeto. No. Deberían matarla a todas.
Dale, que sí.
Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas cuentas. Muchas cuentas, borro una después a otra.
El bro te respeta, no es un juego.
No un juego.
Ayer ya la dijo, bro, te lo respeta. Y te lo respeté.
¡Ey! ¿Qué significa el bro me lo mama?
Hermanos.
Me tienen cansados con esa pregunta.
El bro te lo mama, no es un juego.
No, no. Ya estoy harto de decirlo, Yabdel, pero no un juego.
¿Y qué es?
Mi pe... Se acabó.
¿Es tu pene?
Yeah.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
¡Ey!
It's all right.
¿Qué significa el bro me lo mama? Muchachos, me tienen cansado con esta pregunta.
Bueno, bro, ya yo me voy. Debo ir a ver Minecraft.
Ay,
Yo después regreso.
Respeta. No, pues me voy con la pistola con esta. es tan útil, creo. Bueno, eso me parece. Ay. Supongo que contra jefes será más útil, pero en esta situación no. ¡Ey! Ay, que fue como lo esquivo.
So ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Oh. Qué susto, hombre. Buen te pierdes. Ya no estoy contigo.
It's locked.
El ciego.
Will this shift never...
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seems pressing.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I
have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take it. Money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
And what of my own life?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
La puerta y la dejaste así, que es lo mismo de tirarla.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
King.
Hush.
flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashton. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
No, estoy
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition.
No creo que voy a responder, pero a ver si.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need weight.
Indeed.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient, or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions, and definitely learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Here again.
No respect.
Hola, viejo.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts lit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Estoy un poco preocupado porque pienso que ese nombre es el de la señora de... aquí. Ya me jodería. Bueno, sería... creo que la opción secundaria.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange...
Let me get...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Bueno, pues será Dorothy porque... Oh.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbet. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from phobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment on me. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is... Nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Wow, wow, wow.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Sí. El papu murió. Bastante. Bueno, que también tengo que mejorar un poquito algo. Y ignoramos el hecho de que fue el golpe más sencillo de la historia. Vamos a ver. ¡Oh! ¿A quién iba a tocar el cuerpo? Te lo muerdo. Toma, listillo. Pelea. Qué gracioso. Arma 2 manos. Mala onda. Gasta energía como hijo de puta. por ser mala fe, pero ese papus se escucha bastante bueno. Creo que fue... Coño, pega duro. Ah, es verdad que ocupé los dos slots. Whoops. Rookie mistake. Oye, pero no es peligroso hacer esto cuando el pueblo olvidar de vampiro. O es un tipo está tan cagado por la vida Papu. ¿Tú eres amigo? Sería genial.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Adiós. Dale, tiene un váyase que quiero lootear. Oye, pero insisto, ¿no es peligroso beber luz? Ya. Es decir, hago esto y ya está, ¿no? No me quiebro la cabeza. Pierdo la cabeza. Pierdo la cabeza por ti. Tú la pierdes por mí. Te deseo. Me deseas. Siempre te pierdo la cabeza por ti. Tú la pierdes por mí. Pues te diría que lo toque sin querer. Huh?
I have this thirst for blood.
¿Qué? Parece como que suena de jefe, ¿no? ¡Ah, su puta madre! No sé, pero está bien un pinche horrible. ¡Ay, cómo se dispara! ¡Ay, gente, cómo se dispara! Ya me acordé. Muerto. No, literal, como tú preguntaste, ¿qué se puede que se está dando? Literal, una vez se da al caterlo. Hola. ¡Oh! Es un parry, literal. Ok. Hay un lío. Me acabo de olvidar por completo del botón. Sí. Hay un poco de diferencia en la pelea de fuerza,
Here's what's left of him.
Oh.
Not a lot to check.
Francés.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to?
Y rumano. Ah, es rumano. Pens, madre mía, verdad.
Really must find her.
Patapulco.
This is despicable.
Ajá. Guarda el alma, papu. Ey. 18. Lo intentamos. Su puta madre. Muérdelo. No sé si soy muy bueno en este juego o es que esta arma está muy OP. Me parece más la segunda. Hacer que recuente. Huh. Ni siquiera sé que el puto niño. No me interesa poder contra los humanos. Esos tipos sí que son malos. ¡Ah! O sea, mamón, pero ponte bien. Au. No, grites mamón. Que mucho grita el chango. Todo que cabe el mundo. La maldita de mundo. A la próxima, ganquen a su abuela. Toma. ¿Qué coño ocurrió aquí? Zona segura. Ah, bueno. Sí, es que no sé qué otra influencia tienen los locos estos. En fin, vayamos a dormir. Qué asco. Eso de fallar el golpe un poco me da un poco de tristeza. So, duro.